The passionate call from Sharks star KL Iro for NRL players to rally behind the Cook Islands World Cup campaign is sparking hope and excitement. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite being eligible to represent England and New Zealand, Iro has made a heartfelt commitment to the Cook Islands, demonstrating an inspiring sense of loyalty that many might find surprising in the professional sports world. Currently recovering from a pectoral injury, Iro is gearing up to make his return for Cronulla in their upcoming game against Newcastle this Sunday afternoon. His focus is clear, helping the Cook Islands secure a spot at next year's Rugby League World Cup. The Cook Islands critical qualifier match against South Africa is set for November 9 at CommBank Stadium, coinciding with the men's and women's finals of the Pacific Championships in a thrilling triple-header event. Iro first represented the Cook Islands back in 2019 and also featured for them during the 2022 World Cup held in England. With the next tournament scheduled to take place in Australia and Papua New Guinea, Iro stresses the importance of the Cook Islands' involvement, not only to compete, but also to promote and expand rugby league within the island nation. Choosing to back the Cook Islands wasn't easy last year, Iro shared with NRL.com. But now, my main mission is to get us through that qualifier against South Africa. It's essential for us to be back on the international stage. Making it to the World Cup would be monumental. It could attract sponsors, boost the team's profile, and inspire young athletes back home. We've got some high-profile names already committed to joining us later in the year, which could make a huge difference. As the son of former Kiwi star Kevin Iro, KL grew up mostly in Ararangi before moving to Auckland as a teenager to chase his rugby dreams. While he's among the few players who advanced through the Cook Islands junior system, there's a broader pool of NRL talent with Cook Islands heritage. Players fully eligible and encouraged to represent the nation. Leading this list, a promising young defender Isaiah Katoa and seasoned Raider veteran Josh Papali'i, alongside notable players like Chansey Nicol-Klokstad, Xavier Willison and Brendan Payakura. Papali'i has openly mentioned his intent to play for the Cook Islands if he doesn't make the Samoa squad, adding an intriguing layer to the player loyalty discussion. Unfortunately, Val Holmes and Davi Moale, both qualified for the team, are out for the season due to injuries. Over in England, former Raider Jordan Rapana has voiced his enthusiasm to represent the Cook Islands, urging fellow NRL and Super League players to consider doing the same. This growing momentum contrasts sharply with the rapid rise of other Pacific Island nations like Tonga and Samoa, whose success stories have been fueled by star players pledging their international allegiance. This surge, sparked notably by stars like Jason Taumalolo and Andrew Fafita switching to represent Tonga in 2017, shows how significant such commitments can be. The Cook Islands might be a smaller nation with fewer resources, but Iro remains optimistic. He believes that if a few key names come on board, the rest will follow, creating a ripple effect that could elevate the team and the sport on the islands. When some big names pledge, it inspires others to join, Iro explained. That's what happened with Tonga and Samoa, especially with the Penrith boys backing Samoa. We just need a solid spine of players. Then we can seriously challenge those bigger nations. Take Isaiah Katoa as an example. He's both Tongan and Cook Islander. One day he might win a championship with Tonga and decide to pursue success with the Cook Islands. That kind of crossover highlights the untapped potential in our ranks. Before their World Cup qualifier, the Cook Islands will compete in the Pacific Bowl, facing Papua New Guinea and Fiji in a round-robin tournament held in Port Moresby. Iro, sidelined since suffering his pectoral tear in a round 14 defeat to the Warriors, underwent surgery and is aiming to return strong for the Sharks match this Sunday. His determination to bounce back was fueled by frustration over missing the previous year's Pacific Championships due to a hamstring injury. I hated watching from the sidelines. I played every international game for 4 years straight before that, so missing out was painful, he admitted. Being part of a squad was something I deeply wanted. These upcoming end-of-year games mean a lot. They motivate me to get fit early, play some club matches first, and then head into the internationals ready to perform, not rusty. My goal is to have a solid run with the Sharks going into the finals and then be fired up for the Pacific Championships, Iro concluded. But here's the question for fans and players alike. Will enough NRL stars follow Iro's lead and embrace their roots to help the Cook Islands rise in international rugby league? Or will bigger nations continue to attract the talent, leaving smaller hopefuls struggling for recognition? This debate is far from over, and your thoughts could shed light on the future of Pacific rugby.